All right. So today is one of the harder topics, actually. It's multiplying binomials. There's two methods, there's FOIL and there's box method. So it's really whatever one floats your boat. Okay. So we're going to look at these two methods and we'll kind of figure out which one you like. So FOIL stands for first, outer, inner, last. So remember, this is all multiplication. So these are the first things inside the parentheses. So we would multiply those and get x squared. And then we go to the outers. See, these are considered the outer pieces of it. And we multiply those and we'd get 3x. Then we go inners. These are the inner two pieces, which is a positive 5x. And then the last terms in the parentheses, see, they're the last pieces of the parentheses, is 15 when we multiply those. So it's called first, outer, inner, last. I like to look at it as two rainbows and two smiley faces because math is like rainbows and smiley faces. And some kids are like, ew, I don't like math, and now it's done. Two frowns and two happy faces. Whatever floats your boat, just this x has to go to both of those, and this number has to go to both of those. And then we look at what we have, and we can put these center terms together as plus 8x, and then we just drop the other terms down. So that's our answer that we get. Now, if we want to do it in a box method, we take one of them and we put it on top, like x and a positive 5. And this is an x and a positive 3. And we do it like a times chart, okay? Like x times x is x squared. X times 5 is 5x. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 5 is 15. And now this is by itself. These two can be combined. They're both positive, so they become plus 8x. And this can go all by itself for a positive 15. Some kids like the FOIL. Some kids like the box method. Totally up to you. Let's watch another one. First, outer, inners, last. Combine the center terms. Bad 4, good 3 makes a bad 1. Box method, write one of them on the top, one of them on the bottom. X times x is x squared. X times 3 is 3x. X times a negative 4 is a negative 4x. And a negative 4 times a positive 3 is a negative 12. By itself, combine the two that look similar. Bad and good. Bad's going to win by 1. By itself, both work. Okay. Now, we're going to get a little more complex with these two. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of these. And we're going to look at, let's do 5x minus 3, 2x minus 1, and we'll do it in a box too. First, 10x squared, outer, negative 5x, inners, negative 6x, lasts, positive 3. Center terms go together. 10x squared minus 11x plus 3. In a box, 5x minus a 3, 2x minus 1. Those two go together. 10x squared. These two, negative 6x. These two, negative 5x. These two, positive 3. 10x squared. Negative 11x plus 3. Same answer, different approach. You can even do this if you had like a binomial by a trinomial or something like that. your box would just look longer. For instance, let me just make one up. Let's go x minus 4 and then 2x squared plus 2x minus 5. So if you had to FOIL this, it's just a little longer. These two with the third power, because you got a 1 and a 2. You got to remember the last rule. This to this plus 2x squared. 1x to another x makes it 2x minus 5x. Then this one, which is negative 8x squared, negative 8x plus 20. This stands all alone. Now we're going back to what we did the other day, where we're combining like terms. Bad 6 is going to win. Then we have this one and this one. Bad 13x, because bad and bad make bigger bad. And then this one can be all by itself at the end. Okay. If we were going to do that in a box, x minus 4, 2x squared plus 2x minus 5. Okay. This times this, there's your 2x to the third. This times this is your 2x squared. That times that is your negative 5x. This times this is your negative 8x squared. That and that make your negative 8x, and that times that makes your positive 20. So this stands alone. These two can go together. That was your negative 6x squared. That and that went together to make your negative 13x. And then your positive 20. Okay. And then you just check, and you can check to make sure that you did all the math correct. And it all looks good. And as always, this is Miss Bobby, and I love math. Take